Keep in mind, they had a different knowledge base they were pulling from. It was more expansive. You have a different knowledge base than theirs, but yours is based on greater levels of materiality. It's just one way of interpreting life. It's one way of relating to physical reality. It's not more advanced. It's not more sophisticated. It's just more microscopic. You see, that is your knowledge base. The ancients built their knowledge off of vibration, frequency, understanding of different energetic currents. There was no separation between spirituality and science. None. So imagine how powerful their science was. Imagine the power of their technology. Automobiles, flying vehicles, power tools, all of these things. In some places, genetic engineering. In other places, nuclear technologies. In other places, free energy. In other places, space ports. In other places, underground bases that rival what your secret governments are doing. This is your ancient past as a people. What happened? Well, a certain quality of global utopia was built, and in peace, stagnations can accumulate. Stagnations create a rotting. Rotting is akin to corruption. Corruption can turn into lusts for power. Lusting for power can turn into lunging for power. Lunging for power can cause someone to unintentionally knock over a giant tower, causing everyone to forget the shared language and the shared knowledge base. So, your species grew very prosperous. Your species grew comfortable. And in your comfort, certain qualities were engendered. Instead of expanding into higher areas, lower paths were chosen. More indulgent, self-serving paths were chosen. And stories that are similar to what you see now on your Earth began to play out. To point at a historic event, you had first Atlantis and then ancient Egypt seeking to own the world. That is an example of this. When places get wiped out and colonized, many things are forgotten. When natural disasters strike as a type of karmic balancing act for such aggressions, many things are wiped out and are forgotten. But the DNA never forgets. And the bones don't lie. So, never lost, just temporarily obfuscated. But to know what they know, you must be like them. You must live like a master. You must live masterfully. What does that mean? You know what you need to know as you look at something and analyze it openly in observation. You watch yourself, you understand what the natural step is. You do not make a choice from emotion, but you make a choice from the ultimate still point, whilst vibrating the eternal Om that is the sound of the cosmos itself. It is to recognize that all things are one thing. So how you interact with one thing is how you interact with everything, yet all things are unique. Therefore, how you treat one thing must be unique. Yet how you perform that treatment will reflect how you treat all that is itself. To live like this requires a focus that is not shaken. In order for that focus to be maintained, biology must be overcome to a certain degree. This is why fasting is commonly recommended. This is why inner bodily alchemical processes are recommended. Remember, nature creates the limit that consciousness must overcome. Because that which nature makes is born to crumble. But that which consciousness creates is like consciousness and cannot be extinguished. It lasts forever. So it is about operating from the world of consciousness and letting that be your vantage point as you interact with what appears to be the world of form and matter.